Hi, Jan Egbert. I'm Ruth. Nice to meet you.
Good morning. Nice to meet you too. Shall we pick one of the questions? Ladies first?
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Did you ever skip informal or formal functions because they're not accessible? For me, I don't have challenges with accessibility, but my husband does. He has a neurological condition. And I love Pride. It's one of my favorite events of the year, but my husband can't stand for very long.
No.
So I made special arrangements for him to have a chair. I felt a bit embarrassed because we were getting funny looks like, why is he the only one who has a chair?
Yeah. But I think it's always taking extra energy. Even when I go to a restaurant, it's very, very dark mostly in a restaurant.
Yeah.
So where can I walk? Where are my colleagues on the table? Every step in your life, it takes extra energy.
Yeah, and these are things that many people take for granted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you take your whole self to work and be successful?
I think to be truly successful, you need to take your whole self, but sometimes a lot of things hold you back from doing that. Yeah. But we're not going to get the benefit of all of people's strengths and capabilities and opinions if they're holding back from being their true selves. Yeah. What do you think?
If I have a meeting, should I tell a lot about my disability? Then a few minutes of the meeting did already pass for explaining what I can or can't see. But on the other hand, if I don't do, people have questions. Yes, I can be myself, but I need to prepare such a meeting.
And if you don't mind me asking, how do you feel when you're explaining your disability to people?
I think I need to do, so I'm used to do it. Sometimes I say, sorry, I don't have the energy. Just take me for a colleague and answer my questions or answer your questions to me. People should be aware that you should ask. Can I ask you? And if somebody says no, I don't want to tell it at the moment, then also be okay with that.
Do you think the topic of disability gets the right attention?
No, but it's disability, but it's also inclusion. You could discuss the question, it's not a disability, you should take care of everybody around you. That's more my answer to the question, I think.
I think we could go a long way in the world if there was more empathy and curiosity and seeking to understand.
I totally agree.
It's much broader than the topic of disability.
What is your ambition at ING? I already worked 25 years within ING, so I've reached a lot. I think it could be maybe a nice idea to have a CX day focusing on accessibility. And what's your ambition?
I think it's really about creating the conditions where we can enable everyone to contribute at their best to make the difference for our customers. Who inspired you to step up for people with a disability?
I'm a twin. So I have a twin brother,
okay.
And we are both disabled. We were in special school for disabled people, and actually a very good friend of mine that came into school, he lost both of his arms due to an accident. And we had our first computer also in school, and I thought, if I can build something that the alphabet is on the screen and the cursor is just jumping around, and every time when you hit the keyboard, that character is added to the sentence. Yeah. So with that very simple programming, he could type again.
That's an amazing story. Who inspired me? Probably my husband. It was a complete shock to us that he acquired a disability back in 2020. And it's made me look at things in a different way in terms of the challenges that he faces. Yeah. And what inspires me and what keeps me going with my husband's disability is we talk about what he can do and we focus on that rather than what he can't do.
Exactly.
Yeah. What is the most obvious stereotype of disability not fitting reality? Really hard question.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of assumptions about what people can't do rather than what they can do.
When you can't see a disability, I think that's an extra handicap, because then you need to explain it always.
But this is why it's really important we create the environment where people do speak up about what they need and don't feel embarrassed about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So ask for help if you need it.
Yeah.
Because I'm also sure, and I've learned in ING, you will receive it, but you need to ask it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you.